Hey everybody, sorry I'm a couple minutes late. This time of year, I don't know, so disorganized. I'm sure everybody's disorganized, but I'm here and I'm excited for day 2 of my 12 days of Christmas. And I decided that this year, for 12 days leading up to Christmas, every day I was going to share a easy recipe or craft or some holiday something that you can do with your family while we're all stuck at home. So yesterday I made ambrosia salad, which was super delicious and easy, and that's in my IGTV. You can go back and look at that one. I set up a new playlist. But today I'm going to do something super fun. This is easy. I don't know if you'd call it a craft or a recipe, but we're going to make chocolate spoons. So chocolate spoons are really fun. They make a great stocking stuffer, a great little gift. You can put them in hot chocolate, you can put them in coffee, you can even put them in warm milk for kids. So the basic premise is that you take a spoon, you melt chocolate, you either dip the spoon in the chocolate or you pour some chocolate into the bowl of the spoon, you let it harden, decorate it, and then it makes like a little stirring spoon for a hot beverage. So a lot of times people will use plastic spoons. I even found these cute, like silver, they're plastic, but they're silver. But I'm not like a big fan of plastic in general. But if you're giving them away as gifts, you can hardly use your own teaspoons because you'll have no spoons left. So a much better idea if you're going to make chocolate spoons is to go to yard sales and tag sales and vintage stores, antique stores. Just pick up a bunch of old teaspoons, really cheap, then throw them in the dishwasher or like wash them in hot water, sterilize them so they're all clean. But then you've got these beautiful spoons, real spoons that you can give away as gifts. You don't have to worry about getting them back. You're not using plastic, and a lot of them are super pretty. And I use these spoons for everything. Like I have one in my canister of flour, so when I need to dust my cutting board when I'm rolling things out, or I have one in my coffee canister. So everybody can always use a good teaspoon. So maybe not for this year, but for next year, you could make them for Valentine's Day even. Just try to pick up some old silver teaspoons. Cheap, because this is what I'm going to use. So I like to use white chocolate. I had some going earlier so I could make my samples. So I'm just going to start this up. So over a double boiler, which is basically just a little pot full of water with a bowl on top of it because you don't want to burn your chocolate. I use white melting wafers. Ghirardelli has a really good brand. They taste really good. So I'm going to put like maybe half a cup of white melting chocolate wafers in here. You can use regular chocolate, but I think for Christmas, the white is just nicer because it's easier to decorate. Then since I'm using the white chocolate, and white chocolate isn't really chocolate at all, I guess, to make it a little bit smoother, I'm just going to put a little bit of coconut oil in it. You don't really taste the coconut at all, but like maybe a teaspoon of coconut oil. It's just going to make my chocolate a little bit smoother on the spoon. I need a place for my stuff I'm done with. And then I'm just going to kind of stir it. It really doesn't take very long to melt these over the double boiler, especially since I already had a batch going. But you just want to kind of like stir them, melt them. You can also do it in the microwave. I find the double boiler, though, it just like melts them better. And then the nice thing is you can leave the bowl over the hot water while you're working so your chocolate doesn't seize up again. It's almost melted, so I can actually turn the flame off and just let the chocolate sit here in the hot bowl. And I mean, if I were going to make a dozen spoons, the chocolate's going to stay nice and melted. I want to make sure it's all melted. So that's off. My chocolate is melted. Okay. So now I've got my spoons. Before you start, you're going to want to, depending on the slope of your spoon, you're probably going to want to like rest it on something so when you fill the bowl, it's not going to, the chocolate's not all going to tip out. So this is the easiest thing to do, is take a plate with like a little condiment dish so your bowl is basically flat because you don't want all your chocolate to drip out. You can dip the entire spoon in the chocolate, but it gets kind of messy and it drips and whatever. So I just like to fill the bowl of the spoon. And then, I mean, really, you just use whatever. I've got a little spatula. You're going to fill your little bowl of your spoon up. And then stick it on your plate with the, oops, stick it like that. And then I would just do a whole bunch of these. You can let them harden, put them in the fridge to harden. They'll harden in, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 minutes. And then I'm going to decorate them. I tried dumping the spoon right in, but it really does make a mess. So you have to spoon it into. But I mean, this is a great thing you can do with kids because the chocolate, once it's melted and the burner's off, it's not really terribly hot. It's not like you're working with melted sugar or anything. So the kids can have fun filling the spoons. Just do one more. And then you can decorate them when they're still not, completely hardened, because then everything will stick to them better. So once you've got your spoons on your plate, so I've got my 3 spoons in there. They're level and they're filled. Can't really see it. Then after that, I actually like to melt some regular chocolate wafers, and you can just I don't know if you guys can see this. How can I put it so you can see it? There, you can see it. You can drizzle, you can drizzle some dark chocolate on some of them. I like to use sprinkles, so I have red and green sprinkles, and I'm just going to sprinkle my sprinkles over some of them. If you've got plenty of time, you can just leave them out on the counter. It's probably easier than finding room in the fridge and let them harden up that way. If you like peppermint, you can take some peppermint sticks and crush them and drizzle that on it. So any kind of sprinkles or designs, or that's why I said, for Valentine's Day, I mean, you could even color the white chocolate pink for Valentine's Day, which would be really cute. But anyway, so there are my spoons, and I'm just going to let them sit. For anybody who tuned in late, I'm making chocolate spoons, which I'm using old silver spoons I found, or they're not even silver probably, but mismatched teaspoons I found at yard sales and garage sales and stuff. And then you just put your sprinkles. That one I put peppermint on, chocolate swirls, sprinkles. So then they're super cute. And then for a really cute gift idea, if you just take a snack baggie and cut the top part off, and then open it up, and then you can actually slip your little spoon inside, and then just take a piece of ribbon and tie it around it. So it's a little more sanitary than just handing somebody a chocolate spoon. At least it's got the plastic around it. So there you go. And then to make a super cute gift, you could get somebody a coffee mug or a tea mug, and then put a bunch of the spoons in it. Be super cute. Just a fun gift idea. Something to spend a snowy afternoon in the winter. And so even though the bag it's not completely closed, at least it keeps you can twist it so keeps all the dog hair and stuff off of the spoons until you give them away. I mean, you could do these for a baby shower. I mean, they're just so versatile, depending on, super cute. So yeah, fill them up in a teacup, and that's how you make chocolate spoons. So be sure and come back tomorrow, because I've got another fun holiday idea to keep you busy. And be sure to check yesterday's ambrosia salad, because it was super, super delicious. So anyway, thanks for joining me. And this was the 12 Days of Christmas.